What's going on, everybody? Welcome into the 541 Fisherman YouTube channel. Today I am here with Ada. She is behind the camera today, and we are out here at the beautiful river. Now obviously, as you guys saw by the title of the video, we are doing a expensive versus cheap crawdad catching challenge. Now I've done one of these before. I haven't. I've never done one of these. I have done a video on making these homemade traps, but we're gonna do it again. We're gonna do a little bit of a challenge for you guys. Now basically what we're gonna do is I'm gonna show you guys how to make one of these cheap traps. We're gonna throw them in the water. We're gonna use exact bait, everything like that. We're gonna see what we can catch. Now, with any more, let's go ahead and jump into making this trap. All right, guys, so pretty much what we're gonna kind of start off with here is, this is the expensive trap. Now I believe these things are like, I don't know, I think they're like $12 or $13 or so at Walmart, which isn't, that's not too bad. I'd say that's pretty good for, decent quality trap. Now on to our second trap that we are going to be making today. We're going to be using a bottle and zip ties, and that is it. Super simple thing, but it can be very effective. And like I said, we're going to be comparing how many we can get in here versus how many we can get in here in the same amount of time. One of these is like the same size, or three of these is probably about the same size as one of these. Okay, so here's what you guys want to do first. Now when you're assembling this thing, I chose to use a knife. Now you can use scissors, you can use whatever you want. If you guys are using a knife or scissors, please be careful. Don't cut yourself. I don't want anybody getting hurt while doing this. It's not my fault if you get hurt, just saying. Basically what you're gonna do is you're gonna take one of these, you could use like a Sunny D bottle, probably like an orange juice, like a orange juice bottle, apple juice, anything like that. I just chose to use one of these because I had one at my house and they're pretty big. What you guys are gonna do here is I just kind of take it and I'm gonna cut off the top, probably right about here, like just a little bit back from where the lid is. I'm just gonna kind of cut all the way around. I feel like I cut too far, but that's all right. Okay, I really screwed up on that one. I cut it way too big on the top. That's okay, doesn't matter. Now what you guys are gonna do is you're gonna take a little bit farther back, somewhere like right about here or so. Do it where the first line is on this, but kind of use your own judgment. You're gonna poke a hole through it, cut all the way around. Okay. Now that you guys have cut this part off, you have the bottom here. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take that little piece you cut off. Like normally, it would be on there like that. What you guys are gonna do is you're gonna take it, you're gonna flip it over. And you're gonna put it down inside, just like that. You're gonna put it inside of it. So basically what ends up happening is I really screwed up and I cut this hole too big, but you have like another lip where the crawdads crawl in and they drop off and they get stuck in there. Now what I think I'm gonna actually do is I'm gonna attempt to kind of repair this off camera. I'm gonna try to zip tie that thing back on for the purpose of this and
see if we can fix it.
I can fix it a little bit, because this is not gonna work and I only brought this one thing with me. So I'll catch you guys back in just a second. Okay, so after some trial and error, here is the finished product, and it's not perfect, I swear, but you know what, it's gonna work. Okay, so basically I just kind of put the thing back on there.
Oh my gosh, look at how janky that looks.
See you guys through there. I cut the lid off, so now when the crawdads have to crawl in there, you can see that'll be a much steeper slope, so when they fall in, they can't get back out as easy. So going back to what we were doing before, you guys are gonna take it and you're just gonna put it back into the container like so. So it's basically opposite. And now as you guys can see, I don't know how well it picks it up, but basically when you can't really see.
Throw it through the other side.
You can't see. But when they go in, they're gonna fall off of that and be stuck in there. So what you're gonna do now is it's flipped in there backwards. Is you're gonna take your knife, you're just gonna kind of poke through and on all four sides. So poke it through both, okay? There's one. Actually, we're gonna be smart about this. When we poke holes, so we don't get our holes all unlined up, we're gonna take and you're gonna put your zip tie through, so it goes through both of them there, okay? You take it and you just zip tie it down. Pretty simple. So now we're gonna take the other side of our thing here, get it all lined up nicely there. And you know, obviously if I took more time to do this, it would work a lot better.
And if you didn't mess it up.
Yeah, and if I wouldn't have screwed up. It's just been like a year since I made one of these, so you guys gotta kind of roll with it. Second zip tie on. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and get this all zip tied up, finished up, and then we'll get you guys back in a second. Okay, it's all put together. And like I said, you guys can obviously make this a lot nicer. I'm just not good at it. What you're gonna do now, take your knife and just poke a bunch of holes into it.
Basically murder it.
Pretty much. And this is so that when the water will fill into it a lot easier.
And you want to put rocks in the bottom just as like a gravity.
If you guys are, yeah, if you're
as
in
a gravity.
If you're in faster water, I would obviously put some rocks in it. But if you're not, you don't have to. Like where I'm doing it over here in this little pool, where you guys will see that we put this thing out. I'm not gonna put anything in it because I don't have to. Okay.
But you should.
You don't have to.
You could.
You could. Okay. Got our holes poked in. Now, what side do we want up? We want this side because this has the highest slope on this part. So we want that to be where it lays on the bottom. So I'm just gonna go ahead and right here, gonna poke a hole all the way through, kind of wall it out a little bit, make kind of a big hole. And to pull our thing back in here, we have some rope. We're just gonna take a couple feet of it, like that. And we're just gonna cut it, stick it through, give her a couple knots, and then we'll bait these guys up, and we'll throw them in the water. Alright guys, so choice of bait today is gonna be hot dogs. Now, these are just basic, like ballpark, what are they called? Bar S, ballpark fake. They're like hot dog, or I think they're beef and chicken. They're chicken and pork.
Gross.
These are like the cheapest ones that you can buy at the store. They're like 99 cents at Walmart for an 8
Yeah,
pack.
he loves those.
They taste so good.
I like the Hebrew National 100% beef.
Okay, so we got it all slit open here. Now what we're gonna end up doing, guys, we're just gonna take 4. Let me grab my, I'm just gonna throw those guys in there, and I guess we'll just throw, I feel like that's a lot for that thing.
Just put them in. Has to be even or else it's not gonna be 100% accurate.
We're not gonna be able to get as many crawdads in there.
Well,
Also, another thing I just noticed too, when you cut holes in this, it's also gonna allow the scent trail to get out a lot better. You know, just like this one, as you guys can see, you know, it's got holes all over it. Another like little pro crawdadding tip, when you tie your rope off, tie it to one side so when you pick it up, if there's any crawdads on the lip of it, they'll fall in. Same thing I did with this. When I pick them up, they should all fall to the bottom of the trap when I'm pulling it up, which in theory should collect more crawdads. So, let's go over here, pick our spot. We're gonna throw this bad boy underwater. Also, one more thing I forgot to mention to you guys is there's gonna be a GoPro underwater watching these. So we're gonna be able to get like full-time clip, exactly what's gonna happen, and we'll be able to know which trap did better. We're gonna let them soak for, I don't know, probably 20 to 30 minutes. I'm not really sure. We'll figure it out. We'll see what time it is, and then we'll let you guys know exactly how long they soaked for. We'll see which one did better. We'll pick the results. So let's go over here, throw these bad boys in our spot. So, we just had a cool scare from the bullfrog. There's a giant bullfrog right
Yeah,
here
I
on the
screamed
bottom.
at the top of my lungs.
But you guys aren't gonna be able to see, but you'll see, and obviously in a second after I put the GoPro down, there's a lot of crawdads here in front of me. Basically, like, what I like to do, guys, is I like to choose a little spot like this, where you have like the nice current out there, and this is a little back eddy. Essentially, all the food and everything should be getting pushed in here, which should, in theory, have all the crawdads. So we'll throw this guy out first. I'm just gonna kind of toss it out here in front of me, not super far. And after I go grab the GoPro and put it down there, we'll adjust them and make it so the GoPro sees both of them. So give that bad boy a toss. And you want to make sure that they land flat on the ground. So that way, you know, the crawdads are able to go into it. Now let's get this guy. Get our rope here. And there's a lot of crawdads down there. It should not take them long to get to our bait. So let's throw that guy out. And it should fill up with water.
That's why you put rocks in it.
No, it's supposed to just fill with water. We'll have to fill it up a little bit first here. Oh, that almost fell in.
That would have been the best footage ever.
Come on.
541 Fisherman falls in with the fish.
Okay. We're just, you know what? I'm going to go get the GoPro. We're going to set that trap in there. And you know what? I'm just going to have to go in the water to get it when I get it. So we're going to put the GoPro down there. We'll see you guys back in like 20 to 30 minutes. And we'll tally up the results of our catch. So here's an, here's an update of what we got going on here, okay? I just looked over at the trap, and we're gonna walk over here. I'm gonna kind of show you guys what's happening. And I think, I'm not sure, but I think the crawdads are actually like crawling in, and they're crawling back out. So I'm not sure how it's working, but honestly it looks like the plastic one is doing better. It looks like there's more in it, but I'm not sure. So let's come over here where the traps are. Let's see what you can see down there. So, like right there, you guys can see there's like a couple down there. There's a lot, I don't really know how much you guys can see. You guys can kind of see all those little red dots. There's a lot just around the traps, and I can at least see quite a few. It looks like there's 4 or 5 in there. I mean, you can see there's just a lot around the trap. There's a lot over here in the shallows. All those little red spots there. So basically, it kind of looks like they're just kind of going like in and then coming back out. But we're going to give it probably another 10 minutes. Then what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to pull them out. We're going to count them. You guys back over here. And then we're going to kind of see what we got. Let's head back over here really quick, trying to fall and drop the nice camera in the water. I picked a bunch by my hand because I'm actually going to take them home and eat them, which you guys aren't going to see any of that. But I did get quite a few by hand. Which I'm curious if like just grabbing them by hand method is actually better than, you know, just getting, like, how do I explain, like just catching them in the trap kind of thing. You know, you guys can see, we got quite a few in there. I mean, that was probably 10 minutes worth or so. So not bad. But what we're gonna end up doing is I'm just gonna let that soak for probably 10 more minutes. We're gonna pick the camera back up. We'll pull them out of the water. We'll see how many we got. And like I said, we're going to drop them again. And I'm going to get enough to eat. But obviously you guys saw that like it's expensive trap versus homemade trap. And oh, my battery fell out. So it looks like the race is pretty even right now. And like I said, they were set at the exact same time and everything. So we'll pick you guys back up just a couple minutes. See how many we got. Okay, everybody. So it's been probably, what would you say? Probably half an hour or so. And unfortunately, I can see a lot on the outside of the traps, which it is what it is. I'm just going to have to, you know, we're just going to end up, whoa, look at that. Big old fish just jumped. So we're just going to have to eat it. It is what it is. Basically, I'm just going to get in. I'm going to pull the plastic one first because it doesn't have a rope or anything. Then I'll pull the other one. I'll pull them up here. We'll tally them, and that's going to end up doing it for the video. So I guess first things first is this water's so much warmer than the current. It's so crazy. Grab the GoPro. All right, let's pull this guy. There's quite a few in there. Holy cow, guys. Look how many, I don't know, can the camera zoom in that far? Look how much red is in that thing. I mean, there's not a ton, but that's pretty decent for just being a homemade trap. There's probably 15 in there. Let's pull this guy. I think this one won. I can see a lot in it. Pull it up. Can I go in the trap?
That one by far won.
I think so.
Yeah, because think about how big that one's base is and how big that one's base is.
Yeah, oh my god, can you zoom in and see those?
Yeah, I see them.
Holy cow, dude, there's so many down there. Okay, I guess let's just go ahead and tally up what we got, everybody. I'm just gonna kind of attempt to dump these guys out of the hole. That's not really working in our favor here. That's a big donkey one. How do you even get in there? These are not the easiest things to get out of here, guys. Come on, dude. Come on. Dude, this is like so horrible to try to get them out of here. Okay. How many do we got in this one? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ow, 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 let go. Bro, he won't let go. That hurts incredibly bad, dude. He's cutting me, dude. It went in my skin, bro. Okay, how many was that? 4, 5, 6.
Can you let him go?
7, 8.
Please?
Okay, we got 8 in the homemade trap. Nice. I ripped his claw off. Oh well. Other ones will eat it, I guess. And now let's do the Walmart kind of expensive trap. Okay. What'd I say? 8? So let's see here. Ow, 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 ow. 2. Look at the size of that guy. 8, 16, 17. So let me think. That one produced
Pretty much
like,
more than half.
Yeah, twice as many. So realistically, like considering you could fit 3 of those in here, numbers wise, that trap did better. But I think like if you were just sitting here talking like time wise, obviously the bigger trap did better. Now,
But technically speaking, based on square feet,
this trap,
that trap did better than that one.
and I'm kind of wondering, like sitting here thinking about this myself. I mean, so if you were to put 3 of these down, you would get 24 versus 1 of these, you only got 17. So you could buy 3 of these for $1 and then a pack of zip ties for $1 at the dollar store. So technically you could make like, what, 10 of these for the price of this one. So
Which overall you get more.
Overall you'd get more crawdads out of building 10 of these small traps, which I don't know what the rule in Oregon is, to be honest with you guys, about how many crawdad traps you can have.
I feel like we have way too many.
No, I don't. I think with crabbing it's 3, so I'd assume it's probably 3 per person. Now in Oregon, you don't have to have a shellfish license to catch crawdads, which is super nice. I don't know about other states, but I know here you don't have to have a license. So, but that is gonna do it for the video, I guess. I'm actually gonna go put this trap back and then put the GoPro in it because I want to see what it looks like from like a different angle of them crawling in it. So you guys probably will see a little bit of that. It'll just look kind of cool. I'll throw that up after this. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure you leave a thumbs up, smash that subscribe button, turn on the little notification bell so that you guys don't miss any future uploads of this or any other fishing adventures. Ada and I do crazy stuff all the time, and I just want to say thank you guys for the support. So I'm going to go over there. I'm going to throw the GoPro back in this guy. We're going to put a bunch of the hot dogs in. We'll see how many we can get. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed the little clip of this, and we'll see you guys' faces on the next fishing adventure. How to.